A fan threw a phone at Drake during his Chicago show. Drake once sang, "Call me on my cell phone," but never once did he say to fling one at him while he's on stage performing. That is exactly what appears to have happened in Chicago, amounting to the latest incident in an alarming long list of similar situations in the last few weeks. The Hotline Bling rapper was performing at the United Center in the Windy City on his It's All a Blur tour when a cell phone flung onto the stage, seemingly hitting Drake in the arm. Footage posted to social media by a concert-goer showed it's the latest instance following a slew of other artists who have been the target of concert-goers throwing items on stage, including Pink, Bebe, Kelsea Ballerini, and Ava Max. Ballerini was struck in the face by a bracelet that was thrown at her last week during a performance in Idaho, as seen in social media videos. The singer flinched mid-song when the object hit her in the head, causing her to pause the song and step off stage. Last month, Rexha was rushed off stage at her concert in New York City when someone threw a cell phone that hit her in the head. She updated her fans on her Instagram page the next day saying, "I'm good," and posted close-up photos of her significant injury she suffered to her eye. A man in attendance at the show was reportedly arrested and charged with felony assault for using a cell phone as a weapon. Around the same time, footage posted on social media by a concert-goer showed Max being struck in the face by a man who rushed the stage at her Los Angeles concert before he was swept away by security. Pink, for her part, has received both a wheel of cheese and human ashes thrown at her while performing on stage in two separate incidents at her shows. The increased vulnerability that performers are facing in recent weeks has sparked outcry from other artists like singers Adele and Charlie Puth. During a recent concert in Las Vegas as part of her residency at Caesars Palace Hotel and Casino, Adele joked, "I dare you to throw something at me," after she asked if they had noticed that people appear to be forgetting show etiquette at the moment. "Stop throwing things at the artist," Adele added. That's not the first time fans throw something at Drake. Drake calls out fans for throwing vape at him on stage. "You got some real-life evaluating to do." Drake halted one of his gigs to call out a fan after a vape was thrown at him mid-performance. The incident took place on Thursday night, July 20, during the rapper's concert at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Midway through his set, Drake began to address a concert-goer who decided to hurl a vape at him, telling them they have some real-life evaluating to do. "Did you throw a vape up here? Come on," Drake said to the crowd at the show, looking at the item by his feet. "Hey, we're through this. We're through the vape." He continued, "There's no way you're taking life seriously if you think I'm gonna pick this vape up and vape with you at the Barclays Center. You got some real-life evaluating to do. Throwing this lemon mint vape up here, thinking I'm about to vape with you at the Barclays." Footage of the moment was shared by the venue on its social media channels, along with the caption, "Reminder, you cannot vape at Barclays Center." This isn't the first time that the artist, whose real name is Aubrey Drake Graham, has been on the receiving end of something thrown by a member of the crowd during his ongoing tour. Earlier this month, he was hit by an object while on stage in Chicago during the opening night of his All a Blur tour with 21 Savage. The object, which hit him in the arm during the performance, turned out to be a mobile phone, although he didn't comment on the incident during the show. Unfortunately, this trend of audience members hurling objects at performers on stage has gathered momentum in recent months. One of the most prolific and dangerous cases occurred last month, when pop star Bebe was seen falling to her knees after a mobile phone struck her in the face. The incident left her needing stitches above her eye, and it was later reported that the concert-goer who threw the device did so because he thought it would be funny. Additionally, Pink was left confused after a fan tossed their dead mother's ashes onto her stage in London. Harry Styles was hit in the eye by a mysterious object thrown at him in Vienna, and Ava Max was slapped in the face by someone who ran onto the stage during a gig in Los Angeles. Other artists affected included Lil Nas X, Taylor Swift, and Lil Uzi Vert. Billie Eilish also spoke out against the trend while at the premiere of the Barbie movie earlier this month, and said that while it is infuriating, it is by no means a new occurrence. "I've been getting hit on stage with things for like literally 6 years," she said. "I have mixed feelings about it because when you're up there it blows. But you know it's out of love and they're just trying to give you something." Adele also spoke out against the issue during a live show, jokingly warning her audience that she would kill them if they tried to throw items at her, while Lato warned a fan to stop throwing things at her on stage at a recent show and threatened to beat their ass. Highlighting the worrying trend, Enemy explored why fans may want to hurl objects at their favorite performers, but additionally, how it is negatively impacting live shows. The desire for a memorable one-off connection with the pop gods is understandable, particularly in an age when the wealthiest among us can virtually buy a meat and spoon with them before the show, it read. But it shouldn't need to be said that risking their personal well-being, the gig itself and the bouncer's boot in the face for your troubles isn't worth any amount of TikTok notoriety. We've entered an era where interactions between fan and artist need to revert to respectful boundaries. It added, "It's a performance, not a baby shower or disorderly selfie queue. So let the stars get on with dazzling you without the underlying frisson of Warzone." Drake hilariously called out fan who threw a purse at him while he was performing. Drake is making a habit out of critiquing his fans over their decisions at his live shows as of late. The Toronto rapper was at Madison Square Garden in New York on Wednesday night, July 26, and when a fan threw their purse on stage during his performance, he had to say something. "Why would you throw your purse up here? You don't have a life?" he asked while holding the bag. "You don't have, like, a life that you need to attend to? Your ID and why would you throw this? This was a terrible idea. Here, take it back. You don't have like work to go tomorrow or something? You're just throwing your purse up here and you really didn't think that through at all." His For All the Dogs album. On the music front, Drake has provided yet another update on his For All the Dogs album while also teasing 21 Savage's forthcoming LP. "New York, I'll be back soon. I'll have an album dropping for you in like 2 weeks or some sh," he told the crowd during his Wednesday, July 26, Madison Square Garden show. At night's MSG show, July 25, he even spoke for 21 Savage and hinted that the Slaughter Gang boss has plans to drop a new project in the near future as well, which would be his first solo LP since 2018's I Am Greater I Was. "Make some noise for my twin one time," Dreezy said while standing next to his Her Loss cohort and tour co-headliner. By the way, both albums on the way. I don't know if you want me to say it, both albums on the way. By the way, if what Drake said is true, it looks as if For All the Dogs will be released around August.